Hi everybody, it's Kate. Today, I'm talking about two movies again. So I had a great idea to watch She's All That, which is like a kind of like the very classic, like she takes off her glasses and she's not a total fugly loser. And then there's the remake of it called He's All That, which is basically like the opposite where the guy is ugly. And I was like, okay, you know what? I've seen a lot of people dig on He's All That because it came out on Netflix a couple years ago. So I'm gonna first talk about the 1999 She's All That with Freddie Prinze Jr. and Rachel Lee Cook, okay? I'm sure most people have seen it, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. So, our main character was Lainey. She's an art girl with glasses. She wears overalls, so she's ugly. She's ugly, okay? No, but it's like, she's actually so stunning. Like, it actually pisses me off that it's like, she's the ugly character. Like, I've always felt this in movies where it's like, oh, that's the ugly friend. I'm sorry, are we looking at the same person? I'm sorry, are our eyes focused on the same person? It's not even that she's like dirty and gross, because that's what I did like about He's All That, is where he actually kind of looks like kind of gross, because his hair's like, I'm sorry, his hair is long, which is not a bad thing, but it's poorly maintained, which makes it look bad. Okay. Our second main character, his name is Zach. He's Freddie Prinze Jr. He's the like main jock. He's really popular. He has a popular girlfriend who dumps him because she's falls in love with a reality TV star who's like stupid as hell, like dumb. And so he's really upset, and he's like, we were gonna be prom king and queen together, babe, what are you talking about? He and his friends, he's like, oh, she's totally replaceable, it doesn't even matter. And his friends are like, no, she's like the coolest person in school. So then they go around objectifying women and being like, I could make over anyone here and make them popular and be prom queen in a couple weeks. And then they see her spill her books and they're like, that's her. And then he goes up to her and is like, hey, and she's like, he tries to like be friends with her and she doesn't like it. She's not like shy, but she's like, I don't like you. Her closest friend, I don't know his name in this, but it's Foggy from Daredevil. Also, Gus from Psych is in this movie. Zach is like trying to talk to Lainey, and like he like talks to her brother, and she's like, don't talk to him. And so she is at work, she works at a falafel shop, and he comes and is like trying to talk to her and being like, do you want to hang out, blah, 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 and she's like, why are you talking to me? And then her friend is like, the hottest guy in school is talking to you. You have to see what this is about. She's like, fine, do you want to come to this art thing with me? I have an extra ticket. And he's like, okay, I'll go. It's a performance art like show. I'm not gonna laugh, but it's like, you know, the people were like, we need to make her quirky, but like art in like a crazy quirky way that most normies don't understand. So it's like performance art, like very avant-garde, not super avant-garde, but like for him, he's like, she tells the people like running it, being like, there's this guy in the audience who wants to get on stage, because she's in the performance, right? He's like, okay, so he goes up on stage, and this part is so lame. He has a hacky sack in his back pocket, apparently. He has video game inventory, and literally he's like, hacky sack. He does this whole thing. Oh my gosh. He's like, don't let it drop. It is so funny. It is so funny and so stupid.
Hack, sack.
Don't let it drop. Don't. Let it.
Drop!
And then like they're like walking out afterwards together, and he's like, by the way, you have really pretty eyes. And she's like, oh my gosh, this is why you're trying to charm me, I hate you. Like, she thinks it's whatever, which it's true, it is a bet. So she's like, he's coming on really strong, and I'm weirded out. Why is this guy talking to me after not talking to me at all ever? And then he goes to her house and is like, do you want to go to the beach with me and some of my friends? And she's like, I can't. I don't want to go. Zach was like talking to the brother. He's like chatting up her whole family, right? Her dad and her brother, because her mom is dead. And he's like, do you want to play Sega with me? Like, do you want to hang out? And she's like, fine, I'll go to the beach if you do not hang out with my brother. So she goes to the beach with them, and they're like, do you want to go to a party with us later? And she's like, I can't, I'm busy. And Zach is like, come on, like, you should really go. And she's like, I don't want to. So she goes home, and then he calls her, and he's like, are you sure you can't come? And she's like, I'm busy cleaning the house. He enlists some young kids to clean the house so she can go to the party. And the dad's like, who are these kids in my house? And also, Zach invites his sister to come over to give her a makeover, cuts her hair, tweezes her brows, takes off her glasses, all this stuff. Oh my gosh, and I forgot to mention, one of the first things he says to her is, you should wear contacts. I'm sorry, are glasses a bad thing? I wear glasses all the time. I just don't wear them for this because it reflects badly with the light. That is literally the only reason. I wear my glasses 24/7. Like, if someone was like, you look better without glasses, it's also like not a cosmetic thing. Like 99% of the time, it's like glasses are not to look better. Like, they're so you can see better. I hate it. Like, it takes off her glasses, she gets a haircut, and they're like, she's not a freaking ugly ogre. That's so crazy. They go to the party, whatever. Taylor, who is Zach's ex-boyfriend who's dating the reality star, mocks her in front of everyone, is like, so mean to her to the point where she starts crying and she leaves and she's like sobbing outside, right? Zach follows her and is like, are you okay? She's like, I promised myself I would never cry in front of these people. They hurt my feelings all the time. She's hysterical. Oh, it's so sad. It is really sad. Like, she's like, I know I shouldn't have come, blah, 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 blah. She goes to school the next day. She finds out that she was voted for prom queen, like to be in the election for prom queen, like someone put her name in. She's like a little confused. He comes over to the house and like kind of apologizes and stuff like that about the party, and like they talk a little bit. She talks about her art. He talks about how his dad is expecting him to go to a specific college, but he doesn't know if he wants to go to that specific college. And like he was about to kiss her and he's like, I have to go. I have to go. And it makes me sad, but like also at the same time it's like, just tell her. Like, especially at this point. Like, I hate when movies where it's like they're about to tell them, or like they want to be honest and they aren't, and then it comes up later because like someone else tells them that it's like this huge thing. She's like kind of like weirded out being like, am I unkissable? Do people just hate me? Like, why? Like, I thought he was into me. The guy who had the bet with Zach, who made Zach like do the bet, goes up to Lainey and is like, hey, do you want to go to prom with me? And because he was like telling Lainey, being like, has he even asked you? Like, I don't even think he likes you. He's just playing you. Which is so crazy because this guy is such a big douche. Zach comes over and is like, what's happening? And then he's like, oh my gosh. So the mean guy who made the bet, his name is Dean. Dean's like, come on, man, like, leave her alone. You're hurting her feelings. I really like this girl. You made a bet. Like, I'd kill this man. And Lainey's like, I'm a bet to you?
Did he ask you to the prom?
Yes, I did.
I thought we were going together.
All right, Zach, enough's enough. This isn't cool anymore. I like this girl, and you gotta stop this whole bet thing.
My bet?
They go to prom together. Dean's like a big douche and is like, I'm gonna get with her. I'm gonna be so nice to her, then I'm gonna get with her. He like talks about his plan to like get with her right in the bathroom. And then Lainey's best friend hears it because he's in the bathroom, comes out, tells Zach's sister who helped Lainey with a makeover, and those two tell Zach. But Lainey had already left, so they're like, oh my gosh, so he's calling all these hotels being like, hey, is this guy here? I'm gonna beat him up. But then he can't find her, so then he goes to her house, and he's like talking with the brother of the dad. This man loves her family. And she comes back deflated, and he's like, you didn't go? And she was like, no, like I figured out he was a creep. He says like how much he likes her, and like he's like, it started off as this, but like I really like you, I didn't want to hurt you, blah 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 blah. They dance, they kiss. That's kind of like the end movie. They graduate, and then they're like, so she's going to art school. He wants to do performance art school because he did that hacky sack routine. Also, I am really bad at sarcasm, so he could have been kidding, and I'm just a dummy. If you thought that was bad, buckle in. Anyways, so our main character, her name is Paget. She is an influencer. She's in her last year of high school. She needs the money from all of her influencing to go to college. She finds out that her boyfriend was cheating on her, and her friend recorded it on live because she like went up to see her and was like, she was like surprising her boyfriend, who is a musician, who, okay, before I start, this man is old as hell. He's supposed to be in high school. She loses followers because she found out that her boyfriend was cheating on her. And I was like, that's so crazy. But then at the same time, society hates women so much. I can definitely see people being like, she had an emotional reaction. She's crazy. And unfollow. So unfortunately realistic. But she gets like a snot bubble because she's sobbing because her boyfriend's cheating on her. And then she gets called Bubble Girl. Well, now I'm Bubble Girl and I'm losing sponsorships. So, she works for this company called Bunny Venom. She gets a lot of sponsorships from them because she's like a beauty influencer, right? And also Kourtney Kardashian is in it. She plays like the owner of Bunny Venom. Yo, I can never escape these women. Oh my gosh. She's so bad at acting, bro. She's so bad at acting.
You're Bubble Girl.
And mucus is just not on brand for us.
But I'm sure you can get another endorsement, maybe with
An antihistamine company?
She is such a bad actor. It made Addison Rae seem like she deserves an Oscar nomination. Okay? Literally. Like, get her an Oscar. Get her a Grammy. Get her everything. Okay? Literally. I can't even. Let's just start. Let's just start. I have to get over it. So then she goes to school and she has the same bet that they have in the original movie where it's like, I bet that you can't get an ugly guy at school to be Prince Charming and make him win Homecoming King. They find this guy. His name is Cameron. He's a photographer. He's a loner. He doesn't like popular people. And they make him so self-righteous. As someone who was like a loner in high school and was very artsy and stuff, I was like, I relate to this guy, but don't ever group me in with him. Like, he pisses me off. Like, he'll just like randomly take pictures of people and like garbage and be like, oh, look at this greed. It sickens me. because he saw an orange in the trash can. Also, his hair is so bad. It's a wig, but it's really bad. It's so ugly, and he wears this like stupid beanie over it. I was like, okay, 2014, pack it up, please. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna make this guy popular, and she like tries to talk to him, and he like ignores her. So then she talks to his little sister who wants to be popular, so gives her all the information about her brother that she has. She's like, he likes horses, he likes photography. So she goes in a full horse equestrian outfit and is like, I'm here to help. And he's like, I'm just here to pick up poop, because he works at a stable in the mornings before school. So she helps him pick up poop, and then like they have a little extra time, so she's like, can you help me ride a horse? And he like tells her to like get on the horse, get off the horse, get on. She gets off and falls in poop, which is bad enough. If that happened to me, first, I would never speak to this man again. I'd be so embarrassed. I also would burn my body because there's horse poop all over me. But no, you know what she does? She throws poop at him. She throws horse shit at this man who she's trying to get to like her. But so they are hanging out more. There's this like great Gatsby themed party that's happening at one of her friends' houses, and she's like, you should come. And then your other friend should come, and then your sister should come. Because he has like one friend and they talk all the time, and she's the one who's like, you should hang out with her. The most popular girl in school is talking to you. You should hang out with her. So they go. They have like this like montage makeover, and don't get me wrong, I love a montage makeover. This one sucked. It's like their feet kicking around. She cuts his hair too because it's like really long and mangy, and I was like, maybe just take off his wig. He gets her haircut, and they're like, whoa, he's actually hot. So they go to this party. Cameron ends up fighting her ex-boyfriend because he was hitting on Cameron's little sister, who's I think a freshman or a sophomore. And I think they did this because the guy who plays Cameron is in Cobra Kai, and I think he just wanted to show off his skills. Like deadass. I think he was just like, guys, I can do karate. I can literally do karate. They fight, he wins, whatever, and he leaves because the guy throws his camera in the pool, and it's his mother's camera, so he's pissed. His mom's dead, right? And then he leaves. He takes his sister and his friend, and he's like, we're leaving. Like, he invites her to his, like, dark room where he processes all his pictures, and they're, like, talking, and then he's like, I want to see the real you, and he, like, makes a joke about taking her eyelashes off, and she's like, they're glued on.
This. These.
Not the eyelashes. They're glued on pretty tight.
I hate when people are like, you look better without makeup. Well, bitch, I'm not doing it for you. So don't say anything. Like, oh my gosh, it grates my freaking gears so badly. But anyways, he's the good guy. And they kiss, and then she's like, I'm gonna tell him about the bet, but she can't because she feels bad because she's also like really into him now. So she's like, I can't tell him that he's a bet. And then the next day, he invites her to prom, and he has this promposal, and it's a picture he took of her. Ugly picture. He did it because he was like, I want a picture of you where you're like genuine and you're not like. It's a picture of her literally like, oh my gosh, can you imagine? Just put yourself in her shoes. Can you imagine if someone got an ugly picture of you and used that as your promposal picture, print it out on a poster? We probably had to go to freaking Staples to get that. I would say no, just based off of the picture. But then she's like, oh my gosh, Cameron. And then as this is happening, the little mean girl who recorded the video of like one of her friends, who we find out is like bad and like actively was trying to sabotage her, the one who started the bet, right, comes up and is like, Paget, you didn't tell him about the bet, right? And she exposes it, and then he does like am I a bet? She's like, okay, fine, I'm gonna just go to prom, he might show up. She calls the sister, and then the little sister goes to Cameron and is like, you haven't been this happy since mom died. Like, I miss you. You can't let this one, like, we couldn't save mom, but don't let this one go. And I was like, no way you're comparing a girl who your brother met like a month ago to your dead mom. Like, I know she's not comparing, but it's like, I haven't seen this happy since mom died. So I'm like, so she's like, I don't want to be prom queen. Like, this is at the prom. She's like, I don't want to be prom queen. She live streams and says all of it. She's like, I'm sorry. I feel bad. Blah, 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 blah. She leaves, and then she goes outside. She finds Cameron riding a horse to her. It's very funny because it's like in the school grounds. So then, like, they kiss. She apologizes, whatever. And then she gets her followers back. She lost a lot because of her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend. They're together, and, like, his whole plan is he wants to travel the world. So they start traveling together, and she becomes, like, a travel vlogger. Yeah, I said in the movie. This one, the guy is actually, he's not ugly at the beginning, but he has, like, mangy hair. So it's like they fix his hair. Like, I also hate the thing where it's like you have to change for people to be into you. Because then once he, like, gets his haircut, everyone's like, whoa, who's that? Like, whoa, he's so hot. Because I was like, so it's not this, it's this. Actually, though, but I did just get my hair done, and I'm in love with it. I got calico hair. So actually, I get it. I change my hair, and I feel like a whole new person. So what am I even dogging on? I am full support. That's kind of all I have to say. I kind of talked about my thoughts throughout. Let me know if you guys liked it. Let me know which one of these y'all like, you if you liked more, or if you watched them and you have your own opinions. I love listening and reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, because if you don't, someone's cutting off all your hair. Anyways.